Broadly speaking, we've been in a range since last Friday. So if I had to guess, I would say, just based off this chart, if I had to guess, I would say we continue up. Third time's the charm. Nvidia beat their earnings, but pulled down pretty hard, 3%.
Pete Trades.
Real trades, real talk.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is my third time trying to record this video, and it's because I'm trying to, structure the format a little differently. I'm trying to do it in a way that'll be more beneficial to me as the person making these videos and reviewing, more beneficial to the audience where you'll get something better out of it. So what I'm going to start covering in these videos is just a broad analysis of where we are at the market, where I think we could go next, with the understanding that I don't have a crystal ball. I have no idea what's going to happen. I just want to trade the price, but I'm still going to just take a stab at where I think it might go, talk about some different scenarios. And then after that, I'm going to review my performance on the day, talk about where I think the best buy and sell signals are for intraday traders for the E-mini futures markets. And yeah, I'm going to also reveal, of course, how I did, because I'm a transparent trader, unlike 95%, 99% of trading gurus out there. I'm real. So, broadly speaking, we've been in a range since last Friday where we gapped down and pushed down pretty hard, and then we kind of moved up and ranged around, gapped down to this low and pushed up pretty hard. Didn't gap at all, just stayed opened right at the close and pushed down, touched these recent lows, and now we're way back up at the top again. So if I had to guess, I would say, just based off this chart, if I had to guess, I would say we continue up. Now, here's the caveat. Not this chart. Not this one either. Sorry, I thought I had this up. Nvidia earnings. Nvidia earnings chart. Nvidia chart. Okay, third time's the charm. Nvidia beat their earnings, but pulled down pretty hard, 3%. So I could see us gapping lower tomorrow and moving lower just based off this reaction to Nvidia. I could also see this. I have no idea. All I know is I don't have a crystal ball, so I just trade what I can get, or trade what I see. So now I'm going to talk about today. Today, very bearish off the open. Some might say that's irrational, and they expect it to turn around and correct long. That's what I said. But my plan says I'm not allowed to take longs if this 9 EMA, this gray line, is below this black line. So despite that, and the fact that we're inside the prior day range, and inside prior day ranges aren't as optimal for price movement, I did the wrong thing. I got long here, but because of the new step in my plan, where I have to record the what and the why for each trade, I quickly realized I'm going off plan. So I had a loss today, a bigger loss than I should have had. Nothing extreme, but not ideal. It should have been flat, zero, or I should have just been short and made money. But I did lose money, unfortunately, going off plan. I'm still learning how to follow my plan. I just kind of finally figured it out after about 3 years of trading. So old habits do die hard. But had I gotten short here off this flag, I could have targeted the pivot, and I could have made it's pretty solid, like almost 20 points, more like 15. I'll be conservative and say 15. If I just would have got short here and targeted this pivot. But that's the right thing to do because I want to go with the move. The 9 Let's go to the hourly. Uh, the 9 was crossing the 20 here, but we are inside the range. The market likes being at equilibrium. It did make sense for it to kind of push down and making it a run at the bottom of the range, or at the very least, I shouldn't have been long here. I probably should have just passed. If I was biased long and thought this was an irrational sell off, I still, because of my rules, I'm not allowed to take longs. I violated the rules and I lost money. Now, within my rules, though, there were still some good plays today. So the short here, short off bar 18 and bar 19. You could have just targeted the breakout of this bounce. So you could have targeted right here and made about 8 points. And once you see that this short fails, it would have, and it comes up. At that point, that's when you just draw a box and you say, I'm not going to trade inside here. Or at least while it's consolidating like this, you really don't want to trade that. But then it starts going up, and we get a very bullish signal here. We get a very gentle, subtle pullback. Okay, after bullish pressure, we get a gentle, subtle pullback, and after the first 90 minutes, I'm only allowed to I only want to ideally really trade the closing of the hourly bars, because that's when the big movement happens. The market is expansion and contraction cycles, right? So expand down, contract, expand up, contract, consolidate, expand, consolidate, expand, consolidate, expand. So we look at the 15-minute, and this applies to all time frames. Expand, consolidate, 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 expand. It starts the expansion. We get our flag here on the 15-minute, flags for 30 minutes. This is a good buy signal. You could target this high here for your first take profit. If you really wanted to be aggressive, you could target here. That would have paid, but really inside the prior day range, we don't want to be too aggressive. It did rally pretty hard, so you could have got long here. Would have broke this high or broke this high. Nice. Didn't really go anywhere. It kind of pushed up but didn't go anywhere. Next candle. Okay, yeah, that's pretty solid. We're up like 4 points now, 3.5 points. Another push up. No reason to get out yet. Though it's probably getting pretty close to your take profit if you have your take profit here. And then, that's a really good signal. Okay, you could probably sell after that. And that's like a solid, like a 7-point move. But then we get this huge candle up, and yeah, it just really explodes. Really solid. Who could have predicted that? It's inside the prior day range. It's not a time where we typically get great price action, but the bulls really showed up here. But the bears really showed up here, and now it kind of looks like they're showing up again after hours. So that's how I did today. That's kind of my prediction for tomorrow. Very loose in the sense of the word prediction, because again, I don't have a crystal ball. This is just fun, guessing for fun. Could have traded better today, should have traded better, but inside day, pretty rangy, not a bunch of great opportunities, though there still were some pretty good opportunities, like right here, like right here, short right here, short right here. And then long over here on this like cup and handle action. And yeah, you could have just targeted a measured move. So that's like 15 points. Get in here, target like 15 points right there. And yeah, you could have just gone for the measured move. But that does it for the video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed watching. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.